Hello friends, Brother Kerrigan back with you today. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. As many of you know, I was in the process of moving my family, selling our house, packing up all our belongings. We have a large family, I still have 6 children living with me. Of course I have 8 total, 2 out of the house. Selling our house, moving everything to Texas under the Lord's direction. Just a quick update. I'm now moved into Texas. We're still in the process of packing, getting settled in. I live near Austin, Texas. That's where I'll be basing my ministry out of for right now. We'll see what the Lord does. We're currently renting. Eventually, Lord willing, want to buy a place to live, but we're just going to be seeking the Lord in the meantime to see if where we're at is where He'd have us to establish ourselves long term, or it's just short term for 6 to 12 months. So please pray for me about that. But pretty soon I'll be starting up, going back out preaching. Eventually, most likely starting up a new church here in this area. Probably start as a Bible study at first, and then eventually morph into what I've had in Kentucky and what I've had in Georgia in the past. But just seeking the Lord and all those things, just really basking it all in prayer. Please pray for me about that as well. And if the Lord does lead me to start a Bible study at a church in this area, which really heavily leading that direction, like 90% sure about that. The only other way I would do anything was be to join someone else. Something else has already begun or it's already in place. I've looked at the churches in the area and just compromise galore, whether it's women pastors or it's once saved, always saved, or you're born a sinner, or you can't live holy in this life, or it's Roman Catholic or Mormon or whatever, just Episcopal, Methodist. They're all messed up from what I can see. I haven't done a ton of searching, but I've looked at probably 12 to 15 different churches online. And I always go to their leadership first, see if there's any women pastors. It's always a problem. Or I'll go to their doctrinal statement next, and then maybe listen to one of their sermons. I look at the pictures they put out there about their church. If their church, the pictures they're putting out there about their church are of them worshiping, it looks more like a rock concert than a church service, or if the women are dressed in skin-tight clothing on stage. Obviously it's a no-go. Not aligning myself, putting myself in that kind of place. So that's the options I've seen so far. It could be something I don't see yet, or I've not stumbled upon yet. So please pray for me about that. I just want to be in the Lord's perfect will. I don't want to go ahead of Him, don't want to be behind Him. I want to be right with Him. So please pray for me about that. And if the Lord would have me to start something, which like I said, I'm like 90% sure about that, a place to meet. Whether it's a school or a library or a community center, something that is cheap or free, that I can go meet in and have a Bible study at first with my family and whoever wants to join us. And if you live in this area, whether you live in Austin or San Antonio is about a little under an hour and a half. You're in northern San Antonio from me, where I'm at. Or if you live in San Marcos or Buda or Kyle or anywhere in the Austin area, if you're looking to be a part of a local church and you've been having the same problems I've been having just by looking in this area, can't find something you can agree with, that you can line yourself up with, and you're looking to, what I believe, and maybe you've listened to me teach, heard me teach, watched me teach, send me an email. You can send me an email at Kerrigan at PinPointEvangelism.com, and I'll get your message and we can talk. Just I have the same standards I've had before in past years. If you want to join me, I want to hear your testimony first. I want to kind of know what you believe. We don't have to agree on everything, obviously, but the most important things we have to agree on. And my statement of faith is out there. It's well known. I'm not hiding anything. You can read it for yourself on my website, PinPointEvangelism.com. And eventually I'll start a new church website too if I do that. I'm working on what I'm going to name the church if I do start one. I'll tell you the name I've been thinking about so far. It's Enduring Faith Fellowship, EFF. So that's the name that as I was praying, I thought about. Might not be what I name it if I do start something, but just throwing it out there for you to pray about that for me. And let me know your thoughts on that. We got to endure to the end. We got to have faith that endures to the end, a faith that's holy, a faith that produces works, a faith that is alive and true, that walks in the Spirit, a faith that believes the Word and lives it out. I mean, to endure to the end to be saved. That's the name I'm kicking around right now as I pray about it. And Lord willing, I think I'm going to go out to Austin pretty soon, 6th Street, to start preaching. And then, January is almost upon us. Next week will be January. I haven't looked at the campus calendars yet in this area, whether it's UT Austin, Texas A&M in College Station, Texas State University in San Marcos, UTSA in San Antonio. I haven't looked at their calendars yet, but I'm sure they start beginning middle of January, so I'll be going to those pretty soon too. So if you live in this general area, I've had some people contact me already, mostly from further away like Houston. If you'd like to join me, maybe we already have a relationship, I already know what you believe, I know your testimony, that kind of stuff, then it wouldn't be very hard for you to join me. But send me an email, or you can make a comment in the comment section under the video, and we can talk about that. So yeah, it's a quick update on my life. I know I haven't been uploading videos. I still have plenty of videos to upload as far as street preaching, open air preaching from my time in Georgia. I have like 6 or 7 upload from there still. I just haven't had time. If you've moved before, you know how difficult it can be. Add 6 children, a wife and 6 children to that, it becomes difficult. And a ministry too. So I appreciate your prayers. Thank you for your support. Those who support, through prayers, through financial support, I really appreciate that. Going to be starting again soon. So God bless you guys. Hope everything's going well with you. You're walking with Jesus, living for Him, and you're separated from this wicked, sinful world we're living in. God bless you.